Hey y'all, JB here, and we went back to school yesterday, and Mr. Boyd told me we're gonna have a new project. I don't know about this. I don't like projects, but it sounded kind of strange. He told me we were creating our own Greek polis. Polis? I don't know what. I thought we were gonna be cooking sausages. But he said no, JB. It's a city state. A city state? How can it be a city and a state? He said, that's what they called it back then. So I said, okay, well, I'm okay with that. And I'm going to make my own city state. I get to make JB Tropolis. He said, yeah, you could do that. So he showed us a PowerPoint, and I'm going to show it to you guys because I'm a little confused and I need to look at it myself, see if I can figure it out. So the very first page is a picture of ancient Greece. And we got to put our name of our city state on it. Our Greek Polish sausage or whatever it is we're making. And he told me we got to have a lot of stuff in there, like a name and a symbol. And we got to talk about the geography and the government and the economy and the religion and the culture, the history, the alliances and wars, and we got to do a model of our polis. I said, that's crazy, man. That's a lot of work. But he said, no, it's not. Wait till you see the slideshow. It's real easy. He said we got until the end of the month to work on it. So we'll be good. We got like 3 weeks to work. So we can get it done. He said there's blue pages and green pages on this slideshow. And the blue pages are our instructions. He said, that's what I need to read to know what I'm doing. So he said, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create a name and a symbol for my polis in my city state. So it's going to be JB Tropolis. Then I got to figure out what kind of symbol I want to use. I have to see and get somebody to draw that for me or something, because JB's not a real good artist. But he said that the green pages in the slideshow are where we put our information. So I got a page to put the name and why I picked my name and what my symbol is and why that's my symbol. So I got to explain everything. And then he gave me a page. It said that tells me all about geography. And it asked me some questions. And I got some questions to answer about the geography of my city state. He said I should be good at this because I just got to look at the map and decide where I'm going to put it. And then I can make up the rest. It doesn't even have to be true. I can say there's a big old mountain in my polis. I can say I got 3 rivers running through. And I can make up a name for them. That's pretty cool. And then I got to decide what city states are all around my city state. So I got to figure that one out. There's a little bit of math on that green page, but I'll get some help from my buddy. He said I could work with a partner on this. So we're gonna make it work. And then there's a map of Greece. And he said I got to take this red dot and I got to put it on the page, show them where my city state is. And then I'm gonna type my name in a text box on it. So JB Tropolis is gonna be on the map. That's gonna be cool. Then there was another blue page about the government. And I got to decide what kind of government I want. Do I want a king or queen, or do I want a democracy? What type of government? Monarchy, oligarchy, tyranny, or democracy? That's a bunch of different stuff. But he said it's all explained on the page. And then I got to tell why I chose that, why that's my form of election or my form of democracy and government, whichever I choose, and who my rulers are. Well, you know who's going to rule JB Tropolis. It's going to be me. JB rules. Then I got to talk about my economy. I didn't know there were so many different kinds of economy. But there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different economies. I got to figure out 5 different economies. I don't know about all that. I got to figure it out and explain it and tell all about it. So I'll figure that one out, but that's going to be tough. Then I got to pick a religion. And I got to pick my gods and goddesses. And these are the Greek gods and goddesses. Well, I know all about them. The Greek gods and goddesses were cool. They did all kinds of crazy stuff. And then I got to tell why I selected them and put pictures of them on there. That's going to be weird, but I'll figure that one out. That should be easy. I just got to pick them and come up with a reason why. Then I got to describe my culture, the culture of my city state. JB's culture is crazy. We play Fortnite all the time. But I don't think they had Fortnite back then. So I got to figure out what I'm going to do. And then there's some questions on a green sheet to answer. And he said, I got to write complete sentences for all of those. Y'all know I hate writing sentences. But I'll figure it out. And then he wants pictures too. So I got to come up with pictures. We'll get some cool pictures. I'll be searching for those. I'll find some cool ones online. Then this is the weird part. He said, I got to have a history for my polis. My city state, that Polish sausage thing, I got to have a history. And he said, this is the part I could just make up because my city state's not real. So I just make it up and write a story. That's going to be pretty cool. JB can come up with some crazy stories. And there's a slide for me to put that on. And then I got to decide about alliances and wars. Who's my friends? Who's my enemies? Who am I fighting with in the Greek city states? I guess I got to do a little bit of research on that one and see who the Greek city states were. And there's questions for that one too. And I answer, who are my allies? Who are my enemies? Allies. He said that meant friends. Those were your friends. Okay. And then the last part, he said JB would love. I don't know about that. JB don't love no work. But I'm looking, and this looks like fun, guys. I get to take my city state and I get to draw a model or create a model of it. And he said I could do a 3D model with Legos or boxes or Play-Doh. But he said I could build my model on Minecraft or Lego Fortnite. JB loves some Fortnite. I might be building my Greek city state on Lego Fortnite. That'd be fun. And he said I got to have 8 buildings in there. I got to have a temple for my gods and goddesses. I got to have an Acropolis and an Agora. All these things, I got to look these up because these are weird words. I don't know what they mean, but I'm going to figure it out. And he said I got to have 4 labeled geographic features. 4. I got to have something like mountains and islands and coastlines or waterways. I got to label all that stuff. And then he said I could just record a video and put it on my slide so he could watch it and see what it looked like. So I'm going to try that. But you know what he also said? He gave me some resources to use. He's got a page full of different resources I can click on to get information from. That's going to make my life easy because then I ain't got to just type it in and ask the question. I can just click on that link and find what I need. And then he handed me this rubric, whatever he called it. He said it's how I'm graded. And it's got a bunch of words and stuff on it. And I'm going to have to figure out what all that says. Because it's got something called required elements, which tells me everything I need to know. So I'm going to have to figure that out because JB needs a good grade. Otherwise, JB's going to be in the 6th grade for the 4th time. And that just ain't going to work. Four? I don't remember. I got to know. But he said that I got 3 weeks to work on it. So I better get started. But he showed me a sample of his. And I'm going to throw that up here for you guys because it looks pretty cool. He did a good job. But you know what? I noticed something about his. All his blue pages are gone. There ain't nothing but green on here. He got rid of the directions on his. So all I see is what he did in his work. And he put his name on it. I guess that's good. JB needs to put his name on it. That's why JB's grades are so low. I forget to put my name on everything. Then I can't get a grade because nobody knows who my paper is. I got to get better at that. But I think I better get started because I got 3 weeks to do this. And it's going to take me a while because I got to have some Fortnite time in between. All right, y'all. Bye.